Feeling like everyone's against you? Is someone subtly cutting you off from your friends and family? We've all been there. In today's video, we're diving deep into the dark psychology tactic, isolation. Learn how to identify it and, more importantly, how to protect yourself from its manipulative grip. Stay tuned. This one could change your life. The isolation technique is a method used in manipulation where a person is separated from their support network of friends and family. This separation can be physical, like moving someone to a new location, or emotional, where they are made to feel alone even when others are around. The main goal is to make the person more dependent on the manipulator. Manipulators use isolation because it makes people more vulnerable. When someone feels alone, they are more likely to seek comfort and support from those close to them. If a manipulator can position themselves as the primary or sole source of support, they gain a lot of control. This control can be used to influence decisions, thoughts, and behaviors of the isolated individual. Isolation works by slowly breaking down the person's connections with others. This might start with subtle comments that cast doubt on the intentions of friends or family, or escalating conflicts that drive a wedge between them. Over time, the person may begin to feel that the manipulator is the only one who truly understands or cares about them. This technique can be very harmful. It can lead to a decrease in self-esteem and increased feelings of helplessness, making it even harder for the person to break away from the manipulative relationship. They might begin to believe they cannot cope without the manipulator, reinforcing the unhealthy bond. Understanding the isolation technique is important because it can help people recognize early signs of manipulation in their relationships. Recognizing these tactics early can empower individuals to seek help, reconnect with their support network, and protect their mental health and well-being. Throughout history, isolation has been used as a control tactic in various situations, like in prisons or during wartime, to weaken individuals' resolve. Psychologically, being isolated affects our emotions and behavior because humans are social creatures who need interaction to feel happy and secure. When isolated, people may become more anxious, depressed, or vulnerable to manipulation because they lack support from others. This emotional impact can make people more likely to agree to things they normally wouldn't, just to feel connected again. Understanding this helps us see why isolation is such a powerful tool in manipulation. Using isolation as a tool to manipulate others raises serious ethical concerns. It is considered wrong because it can hurt people deeply. When someone is isolated, they can feel alone, scared, and vulnerable, which can lead to long-term mental health issues like depression or anxiety. It's important to think about how our actions affect others and to avoid using such tactics. Always remember that building trust and respect in relationships is much better than causing harm through manipulation. Being isolated by someone as a form of manipulation can be hard to notice at first, but there are some clear signs to watch out for. If you or someone you know seems to be getting cut off from other friends and family, it could be a red flag. This often starts subtly. The manipulator might make negative comments about others or create situations that make it difficult for the person to see their loved ones. Over time, the person may start to feel like they only have one person they can depend on, the one who is actually manipulating them. Another sign is feeling lonely or unsupported. If you notice that you're feeling this way more often, or you see it happening to someone else, it might be because of isolation. Manipulators often try to control their victims' perceptions of the world to make them feel that they have no one else to turn to. This can make the person feel very alone and more dependent on the manipulator. It's important to recognize these tactics in any relationship or group setting. Understanding these signs can help prevent the deep emotional impact that isolation can have, and it can empower people to seek help or reconnect with their support network. Protecting yourself against dark psychological tactics, especially isolation, involves a few practical steps. First, it's crucial to stay connected with family and friends. Isolation works by cutting you off from your support network, making you more vulnerable to manipulation. Keeping in touch with your loved ones can provide emotional support and a reality check when something doesn't feel right. It's also important to trust your instincts. If you feel like you're being unfairly pushed away from others or manipulated into isolation, it's likely not just in your head. Listen to these feelings and address them. Don't be afraid to seek help from trusted individuals or professionals like counselors who can offer guidance and support. Lastly, building mental resilience can shield you against many forms of psychological manipulation. This can be done through regular self-care routines, like exercising, maintaining a healthy diet, and engaging in hobbies that you love. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can also help you stay grounded and secure in your perceptions and emotions. Strengthening your mind and body in these ways can make you less susceptible to being manipulated and more capable of standing strong in difficult situations. The main point is to make sure you understand how important it is to be aware of manipulation techniques like the isolation technique used in dark psychology. Knowing about these tactics can help people protect themselves and others from being manipulated. The video encourages everyone to use their understanding of psychology for good, not to harm others. Have you ever experienced or witnessed the isolation technique in action? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this video insightful and want to learn more about dark psychological tactics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on our latest content and join a community dedicated to understanding and combating manipulation. Help us spread awareness about dark psychology by sharing this video with your friends, family, and social networks. Together, we can empower others to recognize and protect themselves against manipulative tactics. Thanks for watching and contributing to the conversation.